So, looks like I made some new Transformers. So, once again, like the Multibots, these guys use Trollsum's protoform design. And this was originally meant to be a 5-part team, but then I was getting lazy, so I just made them a 3-part combiner. 3-part combiner team. But the result, but the combined mode is pretty easy to post compared to Ultra Destroyer. So, I'll introduce them. We got Astro, the team leader, Gunner, and I forgot what was his name. Oh yeah, Solar Blade. Why is he called Solar Blade? Because these solar panels become as blades. Yeah, these are from the solar panels of the little satellite component that from the Lego Creator little spaceship, like the 2023 Lego Creator Space Shuttle. Astro here is the made first, so let's take a look at him. Here he is. And when the Ultra Destroyer was in development back when they were a trio, I converted the third member, who was Brawler, into the original version of Astro, and this is kind of like a version 2 of that. Yeah. So and just he does share some similarities with some of the other members, like the fact that his weapon is actually on his back. But it needs to be on his back for transformation. And this is his weapon, so you kind of just rotate his fist, then puts it in his arm. He's got his Astro Cannon, as I call it. So yeah, he's pretty posable. This is a bit limited due to the way how I designed it. But yeah, he's definitely like the best one. I say he's one of my best. He's one of my best Transformers I created. Let's start in there for a sec. I apologize. Anyways, so for transformation, you rotate the head around, flip up the cannon, take his arms and put them back, straighten out these fins. Do the same on the other side. Then you just flip this down, and then take his feet or his legs and just flip them up. I know these are wheels, but I used them. But I made it. But I thought I would. That's because I was originally gonna make him give him a land mode, but then I realized, you know what, that might be a bit hard. So I replaced I give him these wheels which act like thrusters. And also you have to remove these for the combined mode because they attach the fists. And there's Astro, and as you can see, here's Astro in his spaceship mode. It does look kind of like a jet a little bit, but it's meant to be a spaceship. Okay, that's it for Astro. Let's move on to Solar Blade because I made him after Astro. So yeah, here's Astro Blade. Both he and Gunner have the same head design as 6-speed, just with this piece being a different translucent piece in color. Oops. So yeah, he's the same articulation as you'd expect from this design. Yeah, so for transformation, rotate the head, flip this back panel up, kind of just straighten up the back, fold in the feet and then push them down. And then the arms will kind of just go up. This will become these will become solar panels because he's a solar powered truck, like a solar powered exploration truck. As for and also I forgot to mention, these guys are known as this. I would call them the Space Bots, but I'm kind of struggling on a name for them. Maybe the Astrobots, but that's then again, I'll figure out a name sometime. Yeah, here's here he is in vehicle and truck mode. Looks pretty well. And I think I say he's a really nice looking truck. These wheels definitely look good on him. Alright, now for Gunner. Yeah, he's just like Astro. He's a rebuilt. He's like a remastered version of another Transformer that I made, who became Lifter apparently. But this isn't like a new version of Gunner, who's a different character. Yeah. Yeah, there's Gunner. He's got his guns on his arms. I see he looks kind of. He definitely has. His Roma does have seems to have more detail and color than, at least I think so, compared to Astro Blade. Solar Blade. But when it comes to Veruca mode, I say that Gunner might have a weakness, because, but yeah, more on that when we get to it. So transformation, rotate the head, flip these wheels like that. You just put the arms like that. Like that. Put the guns forward. Then these just the legs just kind of compact in the back to just fill it out. And here he is in vehicle mode. It's meant to be like some kind of buggy, but since it's also got a bit of weaponry. He's a bit squat, but I like him. You could put the gun like that, but it looks kind of odd. Same way. I guess this looks a little better, though. I guess this looks a little better. That worked for Astro Blade. So now we got the whole team together. So it's time to combine. And much like Trollsum's Build Titan Combiner, which was also 3 members, these guys kind of combine in a similar way, but with a bit of a twist. So you start with, you kind of just convert Astro back into robot mode. But you got to remove this and his heels, and also flip down his head, which is the combined mode head. And for these guys, just kind of split them, for what was it again? I remember his name, but whatever. You just take off his wheels, and then take off his blades and split him at the waist. Rotate his head. You take his feet and flip them around. Then take one of Astro's heels or thrusters, and then becomes like the nuts on one arm. For this, then you gotta take his cannon, peg it in between the hands, which is easier said than done, I know. Yeah, you get that. Take his blades and put them on Astro's hips or shins, if you will, or maybe his thighs are. I don't know. And for Gunner, you remove his bottom thruster, or his back set of wheels, and put him on the back of a blade or whatever. Flip this up. Again, separate him at the waist. Okay, off. Reattach that. And of course, just like with Solar Blade, flip them like that. Then take that and put it right there. And we gotta rotate the cannons up, then just kind of fold them in. And these arms are supposed to be at an angle because the bulge in here might get in the way. And then, well, yeah, you also gotta put this in the back, on Astro's back, just for the sake of simplicity. Then combine here, combine here, combine at the hand, and then combine at the hand. Scrap. And there you have them combined. I'm thinking about calling this guy Super Space or something like that. But yeah, like he's pretty like he's way easier to oppose than an Ultra Destroyer because he's smaller and not as much pieces. Now it's half the members. And speaking of Ultra Destroyer, I planned to make these guys combine onto him. And also the reason why I added these 2x2 like round plates is because they're meant to be thrusters. So yeah. And also he's got cannons for hands, he's got guns for hands. Yeah. Articulation, he kind of uses since Astro is basically doesn't really do much. He still has the waist. He's got waist swivel, same articulation in the arms as you expect. Head can kind of look up. Head can look up and also side to side. The legs also have more since Astro's feet is like right here. I'm not sure if you saw it on camera, but yeah, the head can look up like that. Yeah, more articulation. And then the legs can go forward, back. This here kind of works as like a knee, so you can. And also, this is kind of like an ankle. It's kind of like this is like the foot, and this is like the knee. Yeah. Might be. I'm really proud of this guy. He's very fun to mess with. Let's flip forward. This other weapon's like, well, gunners aren't cannons like kind of like here. We got the Astro cannon right here. Got the guns in the arms. These are just meant to be armor plating. They don't really do much in like this. And this is just meant to be. I just thought this is like it just kind of goes here just for the sake of it being included. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you all next time. Later.